The angry geeks about to scream online. Episodes dropping right on time. One hot angel and one cool devil, bringing podcasts to a whole new level. They stop and stare as we display our greatness. All our enemies and foes, they'll be sure to hate this. When they ask who's the big wolf, you know who's the baddest. Put your hands up, come on, feel the madness. Feel the madness. Feel the madness. Everybody lose control. Feel the madness. Feel the madness. Come along and let's explode. Feel the madness. Come along, come along. Feel the madness. It's crazy in panel room and it's getting heated. The crowd goes wild, not a soul is seated. You didn't come to have fun, you need to beat it. What Lewis brings to the stage can't be repeated. He brings style that's revolutionary. Sophia in the front doing the dingleberry. The others are bland and get no laughs. Dude, it's kinda scary. Critics and haters, y'all are so pathetic. We'll upstage you and be unapologetic. But back to the subject at hand, keep moving. People love the angry geeks, it's been proven. Appreciate all of the fans of Lewis and Sophia. So let us see your hands, come on, feel the madness. Feel the madness. Feel the madness.
Pleasant View Comics, the one-stop eBay shop.
Go.
5-star ratings. Pleasant View, Pleasant View, Pleasant View. Vintage, Golden Age, Copper, Marvel, DC, and more. 250,000 listings. Pleasant View Comics. Join us on our live streams on one night.
Oh, yeah!
We are Angry Geeks approved and only at select comic book conventions. Hey, it's Thursday night and we are here and we are at a site. I'm one cool devil. She is one hot angel. We bring podcasting, streaming, and social mediaing to a whole new level. Yeah, I just made that word up.
Social media ging.
Yes, social media ging. Hey, we're going to be streaming afterwards. After this, we're not going to be doing this. We're going to be doing other things. Sophia's going to be gaming. Maybe I'll be gaming. Maybe we'll be gaming together. Maybe we won't be gaming together. But we'll be doing some stuff on the other place. So how was your past couple days, little one?
Been sick.
I
think I
know.
got another cold. Back-to-back cons.
I know. I can tell. I left you alone today. I didn't bother you that much. I didn't bother you today at all.
Yeah. No, thank you. I could see like the red in my cheeks and stuff. I'm definitely sick. But yes, comments.
Oh, comments already.
Mrs. Raver, hello,
Well,
hello, beautiful.
Mrs. Right, she's talking to me. She's talking
How
to
you
me.
doing? Hope you feel even better. I'm feeling better than yesterday for sure, but still kind of poopy. Hello, Nom. Ningberry.
Oh, Dingleberry.
Dingleberry. Oh,
Nom
thank
is
you,
in the
Jason,
house.
for subscribing for another month. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Guy Brescia.
Dingleberry time. Dingleberry.
Dingleberry.
What's happening, Guy?
Hello, Sophia and Lewis, and hello, Jason. How you
Jason,
doing?
what's going on? So,
Across the
we got a
pond.
guest backstage. And,
Sorry, hello, the beautiful Lewis.
oh, hey, baby, what's going
I
on?
also fixed the comments to go underneath our names. Greetings, fellow humanoids. I fixed it.
What's going on, Mango? Hey, this is
Yeah,
for
Mango.
Mrs. Reaver.
Hello, baby.
That's for Mrs. Reaver. Anyway, we got a guest backstage that after I read what the comic was about, I was just like him. I'm surprised the comic actually got made. And because we're on TV and because being social media influencers and stuff like that, we actually had to change something a little bit. So we can't say the C word and we had to say snow. So I hope you guys understand about that. But
It's called
I
snow
was-
on the stream. We're talking about snow.
yes, snow.
Snow.
No. So I was like, when Melissa, our agent, said, "Hey, we got this cat coming up, and we're going to talk about this book," and I was like, "That's funny." How
Definitely
in
an
the
interesting.
heck?
Yes,
I was like, how in the heck did the book even get made? I know they had a movie kind of like a couple years ago. And when I texted Sophia and I was like, okay, this is the guest for Thursday night show, she's like, I get a message back going, LOL, for real? I was like, yeah, for real. So without further ado, he's laughing in the back. Let's bring out Fred. What the hell goes into your mind, dude, coming up with this story? Do you not like people in Florida?
No.
Hello, Fred.
Hello, everybody. It was basically like the premise came from those like 1980s after school specials that we all used to watch, and I was like a base brat in Europe, and so the only English channels were BBC and AFN, and AFN is the Armed Forces Network. Any base brats will be aware of the AFN, and it was constant PSA material for kids every after school special. And so being inundated with that stuff, that's sort of where the premise came from, like that mid 80s don't do drugs kind of messaging for kids all the time. And so the story, we wanted to do something where the whole narration comes from somebody putting a VHS cassette on for kids and stuff like that. Yeah. That was where the beginning came from. And
It
James,
went way off the rails, didn't it?
yeah. So
Brain on drugs. Any questions?
James, the artist, he does a lot of really wild indie grindhouse comics. And we were just texting randomly back and forth. And I was saying, I have this idea. One of my other friends is Adam Gorham, who's doing the Hulk right now. And we were at a show tabling next to each other, just bouncing ideas back and forth. And that's where the idea kind of began. And then I was like, is it okay if I run with this? And I talked to James, and then it just became, it was sort of a snowball effect.
Aha. See what you did there.
And so it sort of snowballed into what it is now. And it's a whole lot of something. I was legitimately shocked it got made. And the reason was is I feel like because we didn't try to soft sell it to Mad Cave at all. Our editor, James, I said, this is the book. We think it's really fun. It's really funny. It's very over the top and silly, but it is what it is, you know? And when he wrote back to me, he goes, I like it so much, I'm afraid to pass it on. Then he passed it on, and yeah, here we are. Now it's out in February, and I'm shocked. But I want you to know that if you think that, I'm assuming you guys got to read the first issue. If you think
no, actually, we didn't yet.
Oh,
we
okay. I'm
did-
not going to ruin anything.
No spoilers.
So-
No
No,
spoilers.
no, because what
No.
happened was
I don't think I can spoil it. It's not a spoiler book.
no,
It's
dude.
just
Because
arrived.
Melissa did not send it over to us. All we got was the 2 covers,
Thank you,
and
Mango.
we got. This is what we got. Thank you, Mango is one of our mods. All we got was the synopsis of the book. We got the page about you. We got a little bit, and that's it. We didn't
Okay.
get a preview copy. If you want to send us a preview copy, go ahead. We'll review
I
it.
will.
Oh, I definitely.
Absolutely.
I'm curious.
Give me a minute. I'll give you the whole preamble. I'll sell it to you right now. This is how it goes. This is it.
Well,
All right.
hey,
Okay.
David,
So-
what's going on?
So there's this giant amusement park in Florida. It's a disco-themed aquatic mammal amusement park called Disco Hippo Wonderland. And it's owned by the world's most nefarious drug lord, M'jor Discau, who is from Luxembourg. And feds are trying to bring him down. They got a guy on the inside, but he gets made like a motel sheet. And so he's being interrogated because they know he's about to unleash this really powerful drug to the world. And the feds are trying to rescue their busted undercover guy. But before they can get in, before they can go and save him, this guy's older brother, M'jor Senecoza, the baddest man alive, drives through the front gates of the amusement park in his Porsche and sets off this massive, insane chase where all these drugs get dumped into the hippo containment areas. And then you've got this amusement park with like really aggressive hippos everywhere. It's basically like Jurassic Park meets Narcos Mexico if it was created by the Abrams brothers who did Airplane and The Naked Gun and all that stuff. That's it.
That sounds fun.
It's something, man.
It does. All right, now most of our listeners and our viewers from public access TV, Pod TV, all the way to live streams always say, "When are you going to put Sophia?" Sounds like a normal Monday with Lewis. Yes, it does. Says, "When are you going to put Sophia in a book? When are you going to put Lewis in a book?" Guys,
See?
I got to tell you. Hold on one second. They did before you guys even asked. Look at this artwork. There we are. We're already in the book.
What?
There's Sophia in the mouth of a hippo. We are already in the book, and it wasn't even planned. Look at that.
That's funny.
We are minus the cowboy hat. He actually put us in there. No, I was like, Melissa, we got to get this cat on here for sure. All right, now.
No, he has that was a Superman mug, right? Wasn't it?
Oh, it's a Super Grover mug. Yeah. Right there.
Oh, okay. Got you. That's pretty cool too, though. Is it like 3D? Like
Yeah.
it's
It's got bumplies on there.
That's cool. I like it.
My mom got it for me.
It's so cool.
And he's got a green Dude, we could be best friends, man. I got a Green Lantern ring.
Oh.
Superman's my patron saint. You can look in the back of the Geek Lair right here.
That's my wedding ring, actually.
Whoa.
Mine's
Cool.
Superman. I got Superman
Yeah.
etched into this. Dude.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sophia, you, Jar Jar, you're out as best friends, man. This is my best friend right here.
You can have more than one best friend.
It's true.
Oh. All right, we got some more comments. Let's get to the comments, and I got some questions for Fred.
Guy says, "Oh, sweet. I'll be right back."
All right, Arnold.
Okay. Chris Mack says, "Holy shit, is that Fred? Wait, do
Chris
you know
Mack
who
is
that
in-
is?
I don't know. I don't know.
Chris
Maybe.
knows everyone, so I
Yeah.
wouldn't be
Chris-
surprised."
Yes, Chris knows everyone.
Mhm.
So,
Okay.
is that the last of the comments? Really?
Yep.
Oh,
David
cool.
said he's here to watch. Got nothing to do. Just depressed today. Sorry.
Oh,
Hope you have a better day.
we will try to get the depression out of you. So, the book comes out.
Fred was
Fred was
in
in-
Edmonton radio for years. Great. Wait, like actually?
Yeah. Yeah. So I work on the radio now. I'm actually in the radio studio right now.
Chris actually
Yeah.
knows you. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Small world.
Wow. All right.
Hi,
so
Chris.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. So, this is getting, Mr. Kennedy, this is getting like way out of control here.
You losing your
What
thoughts?
got you from radio into comics?
I used to do so when I was working before I like was ever even radio. I used to always go to this one comic shop in Edmonton called Warp 2 Comics. It was 2 buses to get there. And then it became 3, so I would just get comics at the 7-Eleven off the spinner rack by the Street Fighter machine. And plus, whenever I go to Warp 2, there was a dude there who always wore like a Trilby hat. And this is like the early 90s, and he was rocking a Trilby hat, like Degrassi Junior High styles. That's a Canadian reference. I don't know if you guys are going to get that one. But
Yeah, no, I get the Degrassi.
and he was mean to me
Nickelodeon.
all the time. Every time I would buy anything, he'd be mean, so I wouldn't go there. So I'd send to stick to the spinner racks at the 7-Eleven. And then I got older and I was broke. And then when I got back to Edmonton, I was in my mid-20s and I was on the air. And there was a comic shop called Happy Harbor, owned by this guy named Jay Bardala, who is like, he was like the patron saint of comics in Northern Alberta. And anybody from Edmonton knows all about the heydays of Happy Harbor. And he used to host the 24-hour comic challenge. And this was in the late 90s, early 2000s. And I started doing the 24-hour comic challenge at the store. And then I slowly got more into like the indie scene. And when I moved to Toronto, I started doing indie comics. And it was more of like to scratch a creative itch, right? And I met Adam Gorham, who's just did the issue of last month's Exquisite Corpses. And he's doing the Hulk. And he was promoting his indie book that he's going to be mad that I'm going to mention, but it's called The Vampire Conspiracy. And if you are a big Adam Gorham fan, if you can find that book, it comes with a DVD of the indie movie that was made with the comic.
Interesting.
There you go. And so we started doing a comic book together, and that was really just it. And it was a lot of indie stuff, small press stuff. And then about 4 years ago, I did a book with Image called Dead Romans with Nick Marankovich. And that led to this because I met the guys from Mad Cave because one of the editors at Mad Cave was a big fan of Dead Romans. And then we started talking about other ideas. And this was the idea that I sold right away. And I think I talked to them about it in person. And I was making a lot of jokes in person, which I think led them to like the idea more than if I just sent in a blind pitch.
All right, why'd you settle on? I know Sophia probably has questions, but why did you settle on hippos?
It did initially start with the story of Pablo Escobar and the hippos that are in Colombia right now. That was where the initial idea came from. But the thing about hippos that's so funny is how horribly dangerous and terrifying they are.
Yeah.
But they look so silly. And so when I was talking to James, the artist, he said he loves drawing hippos and they're fun to draw. But the more we did with the hippos, the more out there and insane all the aspects of the hippopotamuses became. And so the themed amusement parks are so goofy. And the idea of a hippo themed amusement park isn't that outlandish. It doesn't, you buy it. It's possible that could exist. So hippos felt like a natural fit, you know?
Okay.
I like it.
Like, do you remember the
question.
scene in like Narcos when he's like, I'm gonna feed you to the hippos, and you're like, that's funny, but that's also terrifying. That's the idea of the
their
books.
jaws are so powerful. They can like, snap a human in half. It's like no joke.
It's terrifying. They're big and scary, but they're also like womp womp, you know? So
like a loaf. Is it that the
yes.
word loaf? Oh yeah. And if they like get mad at baby hippos, they'll actually kill them and eat them.
That
like,
we
attack them, right?
That's in the opening of issue 2. We got a whole like series of hippo facts. So that's not even a spoiler. It's like it's a fantastic breakdown about the terrifying nature of a hippo.
Yeah, they're no joke. Yeah.
Okay. It comes out in February. Issue 1 comes out in February. You can pre-order it now on the Mad Cave website. The description or the link to that is in
right here.
there you go. Thank you, Madgo. You right up there right on ball, right on the ball. But it's also for those of you that are listening, it's in the description of this episode if you're listening to where you can find your favorite podcast.
We
Or if you're
changed the word to
watching,
a little bit family friendly, so the word snow is.
Yeah. Subject.
We could show it. I just won't mention it.
yes, we just won't mess. There you go. Um, the art style of the book is just fabulous with the few pages that I seen. Um, could you have not been happier with it?
I have been a fan of James and his art for years. James is a very like run and gun indie style. So James is
Look
like,
at his eyes.
I love his art. I love James's art, and he does this. He used to do this bit, and so he'll show up at a con, and he's not even tabling. He's just walking around. He's got a backpack full of his comics, and he'll be like hanging out at your table, and he'll be like mid sale with somebody like, "Hey man, you like comics? I got some comics in me right here." And he'll like pull his comics out of his backpack, and he'll scoop your sale at your table. And I think it's, to me, I'm like, I love it. Like, I love James as a creator and as a person and to work with. And he's such a good creative partner because he'll never say that's not good. He'll say, I wasn't a big fan, so I tried it like this. Tell me what you think. And he'll take the onus onto himself to do a little bit more. And if you want to see some more of James's work, he did an amazing book called Tales to Enlighten. He's got another comic called Evil. He just does these really wild out there things. And he actually did some Philip K. Dick short story adaptations as comics as well, and he'll do this just for something to do. Like, he's just a super creative guy. I love the way he draws people, the way he captures the anatomy. His life drawing booklets are always really cool. And the one thing that's always interesting, and I think this is why I think if the book came out the way it did, is I really wanted to make it super silly. Like, I wanted it to be like The Naked Gun, very much like that. And James, his instinct was to make it more grindhouse. And there was a lot of times where we'd butt heads together creatively. But I think what ended up happening was a really clever series of compromises to give the book its final look that it has, and for the story to be that it was. And the initial draft of the book, like, you've got the two main characters. Agent Clarke Nebraska is her name, with the blonde hair. And the dude with the incredible hair, that's M'jor Discau. And initially, Agent Clarke Nebraska was a dude. And because I got the idea of Clarke Nebraska, Johnny Utah from Point Break. That was the premise where it came from. And so he goes, no, man. Nebraska's got to be a really sexy lady, but she has to also be as completely unhinged as the other male lead. So we didn't want to do this idea where she's this no nonsense, by the book, follow my lead. No, man, she's just as much of a psychopath, if not more so, as he is. So when you read the book, all of them are terrible people. Like, everyone is awful in it. But you're like rooting for it. It's great. Like, I think that subtle switch changed a lot of the way we told the story, and it became so much more ridiculous because you don't get a lot of completely deranged female protagonists in action comedies. Like, it's Riggs and Murtaugh, that idea, except they're both Riggs, Was Mel Gibson Riggs? Mel Gibson was Riggs.
Yes.
They're both Riggses. It's a mess. It's an absolute disaster, which makes it great.
All right, we were gonna get there, Guy. That was the next question. We were gonna hit that up after we take our first break, but since you brought it up, our listeners love merch. They love autographed merch. If this was a Kickstarter, I would be asking you about tiers. But Guy just came in and says he wants a plush hippo. Our listeners, our viewers, they love their books autographed. Can they get something? Can they get in a plush hippo can they get merch of this stuff?
If you take a look on either my Instagram feed or James's Instagram feed, you'll find some pre-promo images of big announcement coming. And we started doing these like little Mudang drawings, like Mudang, the little pygmy hippo. So we're gonna do a series of shirts. No plans for plush because we're poor. No plans for plushies just yet. But we will. I know that
Kickstarter.
I'm planning on coming to San Diego Comic-Con. So if I'm there, like I'll be signing stuff, and I plan on signing as many of the things as possible. Mad Cave's been incredible to work with, so anything they ask us to do to like give people more of that kind of stuff, we're definitely doing. But we're doing T-shirts, and we've got these little Mudang type, but Mudang as if he was in our story, you know what I mean? Which is something. So there's stuff coming. We don't even have the book on the shelves yet. We are coming though. We are coming. Don't worry. Stuff on the way.
The hype around the book it's coming out in a couple months, but the hype around it, the hype that you're giving the book itself, the excitement of even Mad Cave promoting it's got to be a surefire win, man. I mean, the covers are silly. I mean, this is
silly in a good way.
It's definitely silly in a good way. I mean, is this cover B?
That's cover B. Yeah, that's cover A.
Okay.
That was the pitch cover. And so the full-on like logoed covers aren't even going to come out until issue 2. And the stuff that's coming as soon as the new covers drop, like I've always loved James's work, and his design aesthetic on the covers especially are going to blow people away. Like these are mega superstar movie poster style covers. And when they drop, I think that people are going to be a little bit standoffish with the first issue in the sense that what is going on with this book? But once the momentum gets going and that second issue is out, it's going to pop. I'm really stoked for it, man.
Awesome.
Awesome. Hey, we're going to take a couple seconds, and when we come back, it is time for Quiz with Quinzel.
Dingleberry time. Dingleberry.
Yay!
Putting chapstick on. All right, everybody, I'm going to ask a question. You have to answer correctly. The question is, before they were known as Marvel Comics, the company was called what?
Ooh.
Cat butt.
Cat butt!
Kitty.
Oh,
excuse me.
Cat butt.
Kitty.
Excuse
me.
Cat butt!
Excuse me. Kitty. Thank you.
What was they? Oh crap! Oh, we got comments coming in. What were they known? I could see the name. Hey, Fred, don't you be Googling.
I wasn't Googling.
Hey,
I was trying to see get more information on Chris Mack is what I'm trying to do.
He's the mayor of Twitch, man. Important individual. What the hell?
Okay. So I never ask what's going on. I just go with it. Red Dragon, hello, says timely.
Hey, what's going on, Red Dragon? Okay. Little one, you stumped me. I could see it.
Timely
Comics and Atlas Comics. I could see it. I'm gonna go with Guy. I'm gonna say Atlas. Okay. Maybe.
The answer is from 1939 until 1951, the company was called Timely Comics. In 1951, they became Atlas Comics. Then in 1961, they became Marvel Comics.
And Fred, you didn't even attempt.
I didn't know it was allowed. I thought this was a listener type thing. I didn't know. I didn't say anything.
It's all good.
Sorry, I screwed up, guys.
It's okay.
Oh, yeah.
Quiz with Quinzel is brought to us by CA Square Collectibles, 121 Jewett City at the Slater Hill Mall. Thank you, Chris Hebert. We appreciate it. Yes, and we got more comments. Is there more comments coming in or no?
Nope, we're caught up.
All right. So the coloring. Why did you pick such a color palette for this particular book? I mean, it's very 70-ish. Very.
That was one of that's something that James always does. Like James is big on the flats, and so we didn't want to really do the super like depthy style vibes with it. We just stuck with like these straight up flat palette type things. And we've got our buddy Becca Kinsey. She did a lot of the coloring for the book. And that it was all, as soon as I started working with James, it all started coming together. But I went to him for a very specific reason because I knew he would hit it out of the park. And it's like there's some little things that he does that I think a lot of people would have skipped over and done differently. Like in the opening panels, there's these big crowd pages where there's all these faces, there's all these people, there's all these things happening. And a lot of people space out on their backgrounds and they just throw colors back there. But the background with the crowd was important because they're interacting with what's going on in the story. And then you've got these other big action scenes where he's like flying through the air and he's got the streaks of colors. And it has this like speed racer kind of vibe to it. And those were all of the things that I wanted. We had a lot of conversations in the very beginning with the way we were going to execute color and the way we were going to execute the way of pushing the action, of making it big and over the top and cool, but also not gritty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's gotta be if the thing about action, there's like, I remember it was a Mad Magazine comic about MASH, and they were doing a Mad Comics parody of MASH, and they're going through the hospital, the military hospital, and they're like, this man was shot in the leg. Do you think that's funny? He goes, no. This man got shrapnel in his shoulder. Do you think that's funny? He goes, no. He goes, this man had his head blown clean off. Do you think that's funny? He goes, I think that's hilarious. And it's got like no head and then just some tubes going into his torso. And I was like, that is funny. And it's that idea that like, once you get really big, then it's funny and silly. You know what I mean? Like it's hyperbolic is the way of making the comedy land. And so as soon as I talked to James about those specific things, he was all in right away.
So it was an easy sell for the crew. Easy sell for the crew. Easy sell to get the book sold at Mad Cave. Mad Cave was the first publisher that you
100%. They're the very first people I went to. Chris Fernandez, the publisher, is the first guy I talked to about the idea. And there's the quote that's going around, and it's like, I didn't expect it to get picked up. It's because I didn't expect it to get picked up.
That's the tagline.
Yeah.
It's right there. Frank Kennedy. He's kind of shocked. The book actually happened. I mean,
it's not that I don't think it's good. It's just that there's not a lot of silly out there, and this book is very silly, you know? And so I was really surprised. I thought it was a really cool book. I thought it looked really good, but we were expecting to go the Kickstarter route. And then fortunately Mad Cave came along, and I've said it before that they've just been an absolute dream to work with the entire process of this book.
Okay. So awesome. Let's say, Sophia, do you have a question before I get to the next one?
No, I was just saying that was awesome.
Okay. Let's say we had to go the Kickstarter route and we had to do this. What tiers would you put? What tiers? Sophia and I will help you create some tiers. We already had plushes. We not tiers. Yeah. we already have plushies. So people want plushies. We already seen that. What keychains, that's good.
Keychains would have been good. T-shirts would have been good. We would have probably tried to create some fake park merch. We would have tried to include some like music from Disco Hippo Wonderland is what we would have done.
That would be cool.
Tried to get some of the thing with the tier merch that I would have done for Kickstarter is we would have done merchandise that would be available inside the amusement park. Red Dragon, solid idea. Coffee mug,
mug,
100%. That's great.
I got the perfect one.
Go on.
A portable Hungry Hippo game.
So that's interesting you
Ooh.
bring that up. James and I had a rule. No
Okay.
hippo jokes. No Hungry Hippo jokes.
Well, no,
only-
but that's not okay.
He was against that 100%. And there was one specific joke in the book that I still think is funny, but I agree with his reasoning for no Hungry Hippo jokes. There was this idea that this is a point where the hippos are out. The park is flooded because there's a hurricane that's moved in.
Oh my God.
The people are running around and they're all terrified. And one of them is explaining, like, it was chaos, utter chaos. People were going this way and that, like a group of marbles while being gobbled up simultaneously. And it's like a character talking about this. And James like sends me back the lettered version.
Oh, you killed him.
And that's gone. Gone.
You laughed so hard he left.
Yeah. So, and I'm like, what's the problem, dude? Like, what's up? He goes, no, man, no Hungry Hippo jokes. That's got to be a rule because everyone's going to expect us to do Hungry Hippo jokes. And I'm like, touche. So when we had our meeting with Mad Cave about log lines and stuff like that. And the thing was, in the initial pitch, we hadn't had that conversation yet because we didn't expect that the book was going to get picked up. So that wasn't the thing. But the original thing was, these hippos are hungry for blood was the tagline. And then when we had our meeting, James is like, oh, we have a rule. And then the editor was like, yeah, but it's a really good log line. And he goes, okay, we'll allow it. But no Hungry Hippo jokes are going in the book anywhere. That can't happen. So yeah, but that's funny you bring that up because like I had that conversation. I thought that Hungry Hippo joke here and there would have been good, but I agree with his reasoning. And that's like I said, we were butting heads a lot of times, like with our idea of how to do things. I love silly. He loves grindhouse, but you've got to give, everybody's got to compromise. That's the thing about creative teams is if everybody's on the same page, I don't think you're going to get something as good. There's got to be a little bit of friction in that writer's room so that you end up with something really good. And people also have to be like, willing to hear other people's ideas,
Okay.
It's true.
All
It's
right.
like me
Yeah,
and
I
Lewis.
was
They'll be like,
just-
nope, don't do that.
Yeah, I know. She's the boss. Even Jar Jar calls you the boss
I'm
now.
not the
Boss lady. That's my wife says. Where is the boss? What's the boss say? I mean,
I'm not
yeah,
gonna-
Sophia is the boss. If I go, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. She is the boss. I was
Sophia's like,
yeah,
don't do that or throat punch. Yep.
yes, or stab you with a spoon or the knife in her purse or something. Or
don't
not
carry a
purse,
purse.
excuse me. I corrected
pocket.
myself. Yeah, your pocket.
Hmm.
What I was thinking, Hungry Hippo type game, but instead of marbles, little packages of snow that the hippos can
Well, the balls are white already, man. They're like little
Yes!
snowballs already. So
There
it
you go.
works.
Snowballs.
Absolutely
Oh my
works.
god.
Yeah.
Snowballs.
There you go.
I think the book sounds hilarious, man. I can't
wait to read it.
Yeah.
Yes, if you were going to voice the characters, if the gods of indie comics smile down upon you, and a streaming service, whether it be the Amazon, it could be the Hulu, it could be the Netflix, or even the Tubi. they
Lisa
smile down
Gilroy
upon-
is
Huh.
Clarke Nebraska. Lisa Gilroy, 100%. She's Clarke Nebraska. She's on Comedy Bang Bang. She's on Twisted Metal. She plays Vermin on
I
Twisted
love
Metal.
Oh yeah.
She's Vermin. She's from Edmonton. She's another Edmontonian like me.
That's awesome.
Okay.
And we worked together here in Toronto for years. She's been incredibly successful. Huge fan of all the things that she's done. She gave us a pull quote for the book. She is my
Oh,
100%
good.
casting call for her. I don't know his name off the top of my head. But
Louis Perry.
no. So Narcos Mexico season 4. The guy who plays the police officer that's investigating the missing women, he would be Miquel Senecoza because he was the guy that sort of inspired the look of the character. So that would be my go-to for him. For the rest of the characters, I don't really know. Ideally, what was her name? She played Lucille on Arrested Development. Unfortunately, she passed away, but she was the inspiration for the Nancy Reagan character. Her diction, the way she was the mom in Archer, like that vibe was what we were really going for.
Yeah.
So it's really like Lisa Gilroy and my guy from Narcos Mexico are the two pivotal roles. Everybody else, I could be convinced either way. But yeah, James and I have had these discussions. Like we've had some discussions
Wow.
already. Yeah. Of course, I want to do some voice work too. If it's animated, I want to be in there as somebody. I don't know who I get to do, but I want to be. Oh, also, what's his face? He does all of the Mike Judge stuff. He plays Jimmy in News Radio. He was the guy with the red stapler in Office Space. Why can I not remember his name right now? But
I know who you're talking about.
He would be more Disco. He would be more Disco 100% if I could have him. But I don't know if I can. But you make a phone call for me. See what you guys are in California already. You figure it out for me. I'll do the.
No, we're not in California. We're in New England, man.
I thought you guys were in the States, like in California somewhere.
Oh no.
We are in the States, but we're in New England.
We're like
okay, good.
With New York.
All right, okay, good. Now I know. I'm also doing for you guys. I'm gonna be at the New York Comic Con in the fall too, so I'll be going there. And I actually did submit for Boston Fan Expo too.
Oh heck yeah! We go to that one.
Okay, yeah. We were media guests there. We were media guests there last year.
So I'll keep you posted. I'll be very vocal about where I'm going. Don't worry, I will yell a lot.
Awesome.
You'll know.
Guy says baggies of pixie sticks in each issue would be funny. Mango. The marbles could be a mix of white and clear, with the clear having tiny heads inside. Heads? Oh.
Touche. That'd be beautiful. And I think we have the technology.
Okay. All right. Now we got to take another break for people that we work with. And when we do, Fred, you got to play this game with us. We'll be right back.
It's the question of the week. Let's dive right in. Riddles and laughter. Where do we begin? Silly little queries, they never grow. In this game of wits, our stories unfold. Why did the chicken cross over?
Yeah, we got to fix that because Sophia wants to know why the chicken crossed the road.
Yeah, she gets cut right in half.
Question of the week is brought to us every week by Alternate Universe LLC, Milford in New Haven. Eric and the guys. Hey, they're going to have this book on their shelves. Eric, yes, I know you're going to have it. You get a lot of Mad Cave stuff on the shelves over there. But if you don't have an LCS in your area, contact Eric. He is a mod. He's an admin on the Angry Geeks page, or just go to the Alternate Universe pages, contact him. He will mail you those comic books flat, just like Stan Lee back in the day. Question number 1. Favorite Christmas cookie? Favorite Christmas cookie? Fred, you go first.
Oh man, my mom used to make these cookies, like these little they're sugar cookies, and then I would make a thumbprint on the top, and then I would put a spoonful of jam in them. Whoa. And we'd make them at Christmas break. And there's like this weird, like a lot of sugar cookies get like crispy, crunchy. These had this like moistness inside, like this, like they're perfect. They're my favorite. And are there better cookies? Probably. But the thing is, they always make me feel good, and they remind me of my mom. So I love them. So they're my favorite. Absolutely. Those are my favorite cookie for Christmas cookies, especially because that's when we would always make them when I was on Christmas break, because I got the right size thumbs. Just get right in there,
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Groovy. Sophia, favorite Christmas cookie?
I like the sugar cookies they have like at the grocery store. It's like the sugar cookie, and it has like the green and the red sprinkles on top of them.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. I get you.
Yeah.
Okay. My before we get to chat, my favorite Christmas cookie is I got 2 of them, and I don't know which one to pick. It's either the peanut butter one with the Hershey Kiss in the middle, okay, or it's another one that my mom used to make, where it's a vanilla wafer, and then on top of the vanilla wafer there was like cream cheese, and then but the cream cheese on top of that, there was like a jelly or something on top of that, almost like what Fred was talking about. But it was like it was a cheesecake, a mini cheesecake cookie.
Never heard that before.
Yeah, my mom used to make them. I used to eat them all except for the lemon one because I didn't like the lemon. But there was like cherry, there was strawberry, there was blueberry, and I used to like sneak in the kitchen. Oh my God, they were good. They were awesome. All right, let's go to chat and see what chat got.
So chat says, or guy says, peanut butter cup cookies, or that sounds good, or Buckeyes. I don't know what Buckeyes are. What's a Buckeye?
I don't know what Buckeyes is either, but.
And Mango says the sugar cookies with sprinkles are great. Yes, like you can buy them at Target, Walmart. But
that is all we got, boy. No, okay, all right. Question number 2. We'll be ready for question number 2.
Yeet.
Oh, question number 2 is a battle. Fred, fruitcake or jelly roll? Fruitcake or jelly roll?
You know, if I would have in my younger years, I would have gone with like jelly roll 100%. But I gotta say, fruitcake. And I've gotten weird as I've gotten old. Like when I'm making pancakes, I don't like to put maple syrup on them. When I'm getting donuts, I get like old fashioned plain. First of all, my pancakes. When I make pancakes, I put maple syrup in the batter, so they taste like there's maple in there. Like I'm Canadian. We're all about the maple. Maple's my staple. We're talking pancakes. That's like a thing. Like maple. Oh, like 100%.
I got a recipe for you.
But
we didn't even do this, Chow.
When it's good fruitcake is amazing, man. I got this guy that works down the hall, Joyjeet. He makes he makes rum cake and he makes fruitcake, and he's always bringing baked goods. And his fruitcake that he makes is insanely good. So good. The problem is people eat garbage fruitcake and they think it's bad, so good fruitcake will blow you away.
All right. Gotcha. Sophia, little sister, fruitcake or jelly roll?
I've never had either.
Why?
Never. Kitty.
Really?
Cat butt.
Uh-oh, kitty. Kitty. So.
Okay.
Pick one. What would you have?
Fruitcake, I guess.
Fruitcake? Oh. We have a fruitcake. We have a fruitcake. His name is Jar Jar. I say that with love.
I can't say. I've never had either. So.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go with jelly roll. Okay. Just to be whatever. And anything in comments.
Yes. So guy says Buckeye cookies are like little peanut butter and chocolate balls. Oh. Okay. And guy says jelly roll. Mango says if fruitcake is made right, it can be great. Often though, the recipe comes out as a brick and is garbage. So it's you probably have to cook it correctly too.
But I want to know. I want to know what like the devious mind is that looked at a bunch of fruit and said, "I'm gonna make a cake out of that."
What's wrong with that, dude? There's like strawberry cake.
I know. No, I'm not disputing that. But if you look at strawberry cake and you look at lemon cake and you look at blueberry cake or pie or something like that, they look scrumptious. But if you look at fruit cake, it doesn't look appetizing.
I would wager that fruitcake came about as a way of preserving fruit so that you could have it stay for a longer period of time.
Yeah.
That is based on reading a lot of weird stories about ships and stuff and pirates and all that stuff.
Stuff that has to last longer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Huh. Oh,
Guy says, what would the hippos eat since they probably have the munchies?
Well, they do eat a Taekwondo instructor. I can't say that. That does happen in the story.
Okay.
Yeah, that is one pivotal scene. So that's one of my favorite scenes, actually. It's right near the end of issue 2.
Yeah. All right, we got 10 minutes. We got 10 minutes left, so let's get back to the book. And with that being said about the Taekwondo instructor, what are some of the over-the-topness that we can expect while reading this book that consider or involve the hippos? Without giving anything away.
All of it.
Yeah.
The thing about the hippos is the hippos are probably the only non-garbage people in the whole story. The hippos are, if anything, the victims in the story.
They're the heroes.
Yeah, they're pushed into the situation. You know what I mean?
Okay, so they're
So the
retaliating.
hippos, yes, exactly. They're retaliating. So the hippos do. The hippos escape. They go through. They're eating people. There's a lot of scenes with the hippos like having conversations with themselves,
So
like
wait, do
little
they speak or they
yeah,
communicate?
little imaginary talks. Like they talk with each other.
Okay.
And there's a lot of like disgruntlement amongst the hippopotamuses. And there's like one specific hippopotamus whenever he's roaring at people and they think that he's roaring at them, but he's really asking them if they've ever had a pumpkin before. Because I'm not sure if you're aware, a lot of things they do with hippos at zoos is they feed them pumpkins. Hippos love pumpkins. It's the weirdest thing, but that's one of the things I was reading is they love pumpkins because they love to eat them and they float in the water. So hippos will play with pumpkins and then they'll eat them. And so there's one specific hippo that the whole series keeps asking people if they know where any pumpkin is. Do they like pumpkins?
Cute.
And then the other hippos are like, Daryl, enough with the pumpkins, buddy. Relax. So there's a lot of over the top stuff. And we kind of played with the timeline where I don't really want to give anything away, but there's some stuff that happens where even the bad guy, you realize that he wasn't always a bad guy. He's got sort of pushed into this specific situation and how he envisions this bold future where hippos are the pinnacle being, et cetera, and he brings humanity to a whole new level of evolution that involves hippos. It's there's a lot going on, man. It's something, you know.
It's definitely interesting.
Yeah. I don't want to give anything away. I don't want to give anything away to you guys, but it's good.
I can't wait to read this.
Right?
How many of your friends did you write into the book as hippos?
We didn't write into our friends into it as hippos, but the crowd scenes that I mentioned is basically who's who of like the Toronto comics scene. Like there's a studio like the Raid studio with like Marcus Toe and Ramon Perez and Scott Hepburn and all those guys are in it. Like all those guys are in the crowd scenes and they're oohing and awing and then they're running away. And my kids are in the story as well. They're running
like cameos.
Yeah, little cameos. It's
Nice.
great. Yeah.
All right, just bloody fantastic.
I want it to be out like right now. Like we've been sitting on it for a while. I wish it was just out there for everyone to look at. I'm really excited about the book and I feel like every conversation that we have about the book, it's hard not to giggle because there's so much silliness about the whole premise of the book. But you know, it's good. Okay. You know, it's not just a collection of jokes. It's a good story too.
All right. So how many issues is it? Is it 4 or is it 6?
4. So it's 4 issues. And if the full title of the book is The Laser Drug Force in the Florida Snow Massacre. Oh, wow. And so the Laser Drug Force is something that we want to continue on with. And we have other stories with these characters created and ready to go. And if this book does well, we could be seeing these characters come back in another wild and wacky adventure, you know?
Okay. Why disco? Why disco music?
That's James. It was so I forget what he was talking about because we talked about this a while ago and he's like more disco. And I'm like, what? He's like, more disco. That's the bad guy's name. And so we changed it so it's pronounced more disco. But on paper, it's written as M'jorDiscau. So it's like M'jor Discau, but everyone calls him More Disco. So his name, like, and what's funny is phonetically, when it's written as they call him Disco. And then a guy's like, Mr. M'jor Discau, like that. So we play with a lot of that stuff throughout. And there's things that are written in that could potentially be taken as oversight, but are in there intentionally, you know?
It is interesting.
Just brilliant. All right.
Guy has a question.
Yep.
So the hippos kill anyone with spinning tails and poo flying out.
This is something that hippos do. That is a very astute observation. I don't know if you've ever seen hippos at a zoo. Okay.
I've seen videos on YouTube.
This is something that they do. They do that. Like they'll poop and they'll spin their tails around and it'll fly everywhere.
Yeah.
And because when they're in the water, they do that to make it dissipate and go away. But that's something they do. But we don't show that. This is a highbrow book.
See, that would be a joke. Just have the hippo in the distance doing that and someone drinking from the water, not knowing.
Yeah. I don't know.
Like, wow, this water's interesting flavor.
Yeah.
Issue 4, cover C. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's I had a question for Fred, but now it just like went out my head because I have that visual.
You should hear how it sounds. It's a crazy sound too.
One time I was at a zoo when we were kids and that happened and my sister got hit by a chunk of the poop.
Oh,
That's
no.
a true story.
Oh my God, that's horrible.
Yeah.
All right. Fred, you said D.A.R.E is one of the names of the hippos. How many other hippos have names?
They all have names. So the way we did the book was we wrote it old school Marvel style. James and I came up with a beat sheet. It was about that long, and that was the full issue. Then James thumbed the whole issue. Then I wrote in all the dialogue by hand on the thumbs. And so I always told him, I'm like, I'm going to give you way more than we can probably fit in the panels properly, and then we'll just pare down from there. So originally, all of the hippos had names, and almost every time you saw hippos, they were having conversations, but a lot of that stuff got left on the cutting room floor because that's just the way it goes. But we wanted to give them all like these like blue collar names. Like, so it's like Daryl and Terry and Bill and Jimmy and Becca, like all these names like that you'd see on the job site. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's something, man.
Just brilliant. All right, Fred, thank you so much, Mr. Kennedy, for being on the show with us on this Thursday evening. You are amazing, dude. We have to have you back.
I'm always around. We got 4 issues. You can bring me back for any of them. You guys should get on James too. He's a character.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll have to have you both come. Yeah, please. Hang out with us after we're done. Please tell everyone where they can find you through social medias.
I'm really not very good on social media. I'm on Blue Sky at fearless_Fred, and then on Instagram. Yeah, that's it. On Instagram, that's where I'm my most active is on Instagram. That's where I'm the most interactive with people. And I'm not really good social media wise, but I'm posting a lot of stuff about the book itself because I've been told that I need to. So I'm doing it. I'm posting stuff almost every day. And there's a lot of really cool little tidbits. There's even panels that didn't even make it into the book that we're using.
So it's exclusive.
Yes, exclusive, you know.
Awesome. All right, make sure you go and pre-order the book now at matcavestudios.com or go to your LCS and pre-order it now for February release. Sophia, tell everyone where they can find you, your streaming channel, and us in our streaming channels, and where else they can find us.
Okay, you can find me at Sophia Cormier on Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Blue Sky, and you can find the Angry Geeks on the same platforms and the Angrygeeksshow.com.
Hey, thank you guys for hanging out with us this Monday night. Andrew Gaza, the Return to the Planet of the Apes is back. And next Thursday, it's going to be pure magic. Just wait and see what we have in store for you. Once again, we want to thank Mr. Kennedy for being on here. This is a wild episode. I had such a blast. And we will see you guys next week. But stay tuned. Remember, Gorilla Streaming on Twitch. We're going to be playing some video games. And check out my little sister right here. Subscribe not only to me, subscribe to her, follow her, and to Jar Jar Jeremy. And we'll be playing some games. We'll see you guys shortly. Bye.